The term field study is a catch-all term for research that takes place in the wild, as in where your users actually are. This is in contrast to the research methods that take place in a lab or your company's conference room. The point of a field study is to gain a better understanding of the user by seeing them in the context of use. For a teacher, this might be their classroom; for a chef, a kitchen; for a financial analyst, a cubicle on an office floor. It's wherever this person would typically use your product for work or play. There are many reasons why it is invaluable to investigate the user in context. First and foremost, it helps you discover things about their environment that they might never have thought to have mentioned in an interview. Often, participants will assume you know more than you do about their situation and skip over the things that they consider to be too basic or obvious. For instance, a factory worker might describe their work in detail, but neglect to mention how loud the factory floor is because they assume you'd already know that. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But if you'd conducted that interview at the factory, you would definitely already know how loud it was. Second, by directly observing them engaged in their activities, you gain an objective understanding of the steps and tools involved in a task and how different tasks are connected. When people explain a task that is routine to them, they may omit steps or leave out interdependencies because it's all too familiar. While it may be possible for the worker to explain their job in great detail, their subjective account of it will never be as detailed or accurate as you observing them doing it. Third, when you watch people in context, you can begin to understand how social and cultural factors impact the situation. Who interacts and how? What are the shared attitudes and mental models? Does etiquette influence things? What about social age or power hierarchies? It's impossible to know how impactful these factors are unless you investigate them. This is particularly true when designing products that will be used in a culture outside of your own. Finally, by visiting a site, the research can, with permission, take artifacts back to the team. And by artifacts, we mean photos, videos, papers, samples, or whatever is informative and portable. This helps bring the user's reality to the team and let them make their own analysis. Overall, a field study can be an invaluable tool to discover new insights and discover unmet needs. Best done early on in a project, but it can be tremendously valuable at any point.